there are people there that are stressed, that feel that they're at capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said, we're at capacity.
Yeah.
And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt, sit down, be quiet. This is how it is. What would a Harris administration do for those communities who've taken in many legal immigrants but are at capacity?
Well, first of all, we do have a broken immigration system, and it needs to be fixed. And if we take a step back, months ago, some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress came together with others, proposed a border security bill.
Tell me, Trump
that would have put 1,500 new border agents on the border to help those hardworking border agents who are there right now working around the clock. Would have put more money into stemming the flow of fentanyl, which is killing Americans around our country and devastating communities. Would have put more resources into our ability to prosecute transnational criminal organizations. Which
it would have offered a path to citizenship for all the illegals that are here right now.
Got word of the bill, realized it was going to fix a problem he wanted to run on, and told him to kill the bill, don't put it up for a vote. He killed a bill that would have actually been a solution because he wants to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And that's part of what needs to be addressed. And my pledge is that when elected president, if the American people will have me, I will bring that bill back and I will sign it into law. And we need a comprehensive plan that includes what we need to do to
first we need to shut down the border. I can't take it. Stop. Oh, God. It's the same answer every time. It's Trump's fault. Trump was not in office a few months ago. He couldn't squash that bill. I mean, yes, he told them it's not a good bill. You should vote against it. He's not responsible for people voting against it. He can't do anything about it. He was not the president at the time, but they're still blaming him. And it was a bad bill. Okay. Yes, it had a few good things in it, like the extra 1,500 border agents she keeps talking about. But it also would have crushed America with who knows how many new citizens all at once. This path to citizenship can't be among the first things we do. That has to wait for way down the line. First of all, there's got to be a lot of deportation. Well, first of all, secure the border. Stop the flow. Stop the flood. We're in the middle of an absolute dam break at the border. And so that has to stop. And then many people who are here illegally and have criminal backgrounds and bad intent for what they're doing in this country have to be deported. Okay, we got to get rid of the bad apples. And then later on, if you want to work out some kind of path, whatever, we can talk about that then. But this isn't the time for that. It was a bad bill, and it shouldn't have been passed. And why was it just a few months ago? Why didn't you do this the first thing you took office? Then Trump wouldn't have had anything to say about it because it was 4 years before he'd even be running for re-election. It's
maddening.
Oh, it just pisses me off.
Yeah.
And, we've got her people still with the violent rhetoric. Who was it yesterday that said, let's extinguish him for good?
Oh, my. Did not see this.
It was Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo during an interview with MSNBC.
Good grief, people.
Yeah. Incredible. She said she's talking about Trump's comments being enraging, blood-curdling, and belittling to women. She said, it's just another lie. Like, how did we get here? Let's extinguish him for good.
Oh, my.
What he says is the opposite. It's just another lie. Like, how did we get here? Let's extinguish him for good. We have an answer. We have a remarkably talented candidate who is sincere, who's pragmatic, who's open. Let's just get it done.
Gosh.
Huh.